Let me ask you something. What happens when a car is so reliable that owners forget what a mechanic shop even looks like? Sounds impossible, right? Today's 5 cars have done exactly that. Because these machines aren't just reliable, they're the reason people say, once you buy one of these, you stop searching for cars forever. From a tiny Japanese roadster that outlasts cars twice its size, to a V6 sedan that ages slower than a Lexus, to an SUV so tough it laughs at 200,000 miles. Every car on this list is a long-term weapon. So before you scroll, ask yourself one thing. If reliability had a Hall of Fame, which car would dominate it? You're about to find out. Honda Accord V6, 2013 to 2017. The moment you press the start button on a 2013 to 2017 Honda Accord V6, you immediately understand why this car became a legend. It doesn't roar, it announces itself. A naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6 that delivers power with the smoothness of a luxury car and the reliability of a Toyota. This engine doesn't struggle, it doesn't hesitate, and it doesn't wear out easily. It simply does what Honda built it to do: run forever without drama. And that's the hook. This isn't just an Accord. This is the last great V6 sedan Honda ever built, and it feels like they knew it. What makes the Accord V6 stand out is not just the horsepower, it's the engineering discipline behind it. No turbochargers to fail, no complex hybrid systems to troubleshoot, no fragile direct injection headaches that plague newer models. This V6 uses a time-tested formula: natural aspiration, rock-solid internals, and a transmission that handles daily driving and highway miles without breaking a sweat. Owners regularly report 200,000 miles, 300,000 miles, even 400,000 miles with basic maintenance. And that alone should tell you what kind of machine this really is. The trigger here is simple. While modern sedans chase technology, the Accord V6 mastered longevity. Driving it feels different from any 4-cylinder Accord. The power delivery is instant, the throttle response is sharper, and the refinement is on a higher level. You don't need to floor it to feel the torque. It just moves with confidence. The ride quality hits a rare sweet spot, firm enough to feel connected, soft enough for long trips, stable enough to handle years of abuse. And unlike European sedans with complicated electronics, the Accord 5.6 keeps everything simple and predictable. Fewer failures, fewer warning lights, fewer expensive surprises. Another trigger: this car isn't built to impress, it's built to outlast. Inside, the materials still hold up today. Seats don't collapse, buttons don't fade. The infotainment system, although simple, doesn't glitch out like modern touch-heavy cars. Honda's build quality during these years was at its peak. Tight panels, solid doors, zero rattles even after a decade. Add low fuel system complexity, cheap parts availability, and mechanics who know this platform inside out, and you get one of the easiest long-term ownership cars ever made. Insurance is low, maintenance is affordable, and resale value stays surprisingly strong. The final trigger: the Accord V6 isn't a car you replace, it's a car you keep. Honda Pilot, 2016 to 2022. The 2016 to 2022 Honda Pilot is the kind of SUV that doesn't just transport families. It protects them, carries them, supports them, and becomes a silent backbone of everyday life. Where most 3-row SUVs try to impress with sharp angles and oversized grilles, the Pilot does something far more valuable. It earns trust. From the moment you press the start button, the 3.5-liter V6 settles into a smooth, confident hum, the kind of engine note that tells you, "Relax, I've got this." This V6 isn't loud, but it's strong. It isn't dramatic, but it's unbelievably consistent. Whether you're climbing steep hills with a full load or cruising on the highway with sleeping kids in the back, the Pilot delivers power like a steady heartbeat, calm, reliable, and never overwhelmed. Paired with Honda's precise steering and suspension tuning, it feels lighter than its size, stable at high speeds, and unbelievably composed over broken roads. Inside is where the Pilot truly earns its family hero reputation. The cabin is massive, not in a cheap, empty way, but in a smartly designed, intentionally spacious way. The seats are wide, supportive, and forgiving. The third row is genuinely usable, not an afterthought like most competitors. The visibility is outstanding. Every window feels like it was placed for safety. Whether you're loading groceries, packing for a road trip, or buckling in 3 kids with backpacks and snacks, the Pilot makes it effortless. Honda didn't just build space, they built convenience. USB ports everywhere, clever storage cubbies, wide doors, and a driving position that instantly feels natural even if it's your first time behind the wheel. But the real magic of this generation is its durability. The Pilot is known for quietly crossing 200,000 miles, then 250,000, then 300,000, all while asking for nothing more than basic maintenance. The engine is proven, the transmission improved, and the chassis is one of Honda's most refined. Owners report years of trouble-free driving, minimal repairs, and costs that stay low even as mileage climbs. This SUV doesn't age quickly, it doesn't rattle, fade, or develop annoying issues over time. Instead, it remains solid, predictable, and steady, exactly what a family vehicle should be. In a segment crowded with fancy screens and marketing hype, the 2016 to 2022 Honda Pilot stands out for a completely different reason. It delivers peace of mind. It's the SUV that grows with your family, stands strong through every season of life, and becomes the one car you never consider selling because it just keeps doing its job year after year without fail. Lexus ES 350, 2013 to 2018. The 2013 to 2018. Lexus ES 350 is the kind of car that quietly destroys every stereotype about what a luxury sedan should be. While other brands chase attention with aggressive styling and loud performance, the ES 350 does something far more powerful. It wins you over with silence, smoothness, and effortless confidence. This generation came with a 3.5-liter V6 that wasn't built to impress on paper. It was built to impress in real life. The way it delivers power feels almost liquid, a silky wave that rises without vibration, without hesitation, without any unnecessary noise. It doesn't shout. It doesn't beg for validation. It moves like a perfectly trained athlete who knows exactly what he's capable of. One press of the throttle, and the car responds instantly, not dramatically, but with a level of refinement that makes you realize why Lexus owners stay loyal for decades. Inside the cabin is where the ES 350 becomes truly addictive. Lexus engineered this interior with one goal: zero stress. Everything you touch feels soft, dense, and deliberately premium. The leather doesn't wrinkle, the real wood doesn't fade, the buttons don't loosen over time. Even the stitching looks like it was done by someone who took personal pride in perfection. The seats are designed to cradle you rather than hold you. They're built for long journeys, not quick sprints. And the insulation? It's honestly shocking. At highway speeds, you don't hear the engine. You barely hear the wind, and the road noise feels like it's been filtered by noise-canceling headphones. It creates a sense of serenity you don't expect from a mid-size sedan. Every drive feels like a reset button for your mind. Then comes the reliability, the reason this generation became a legend. The ES 350 can easily cross 300,000 miles with only routine maintenance. No complicated electronics, no fragile components, no random breakdowns. This is a car that starts every morning like it was built yesterday. And because it almost never goes wrong, its resale value remains consistently strong. Owners keep these cars for years because there's simply nothing that replaces the combination of comfort, dependability, and low running costs. It's a luxury car that doesn't punish you for owning it. The 2013 to 2018 Lexus ES 350 isn't just a vehicle, it's a long-term commitment to peace of mind. It's the car that never stresses you, never surprises you, and never stops giving you that quiet, calming confidence every time you get behind the wheel. Mazda MX-5, Miata ND, 2016 to present. If you think reliability is just about engines lasting long, the Miata ND will change your definition. Because this car isn't built to survive, it's built to endure. And what you're about to hear will instantly explain why the MX-5 has become the most trusted lightweight sports car on the planet. Before we even get into numbers, here's the real hook. This car doesn't break because it doesn't need to. It's engineered so simply, so precisely, so intentionally, that there's almost nothing left to fail. The 2016 to present Miata ND is the automotive world's biggest magic trick. A sports car that you can drive daily, beat on weekends, push to its limits, and still walk away with maintenance costs lower than a small family hatchback. And the reason is hidden right under its short, elegant hood. The 2.0-liter Skyactiv engine. No turbos, no complicated boost systems, no fragile electronics pretending to be performance. Just pure, high-revving, naturally aspirated engineering designed to take abuse without ever asking for mercy. Owners consistently report 150,000 to 200,000 miles with nothing more than fluid changes and basic service. No engine failures, no transmission disasters, no suspension breakdowns. That's your first trigger. The Miata doesn't age, it settles in. But what keeps people hooked and keeps them from ever selling it is the way it drives. The ND isn't fast on paper, but on a winding road, it feels alive in a way very few cars ever do. Light steering, perfect balance, rear-wheel drive, a manual gearbox that clicks like a precision instrument. This car doesn't just move, it communicates. Every corner, every shift, every texture on the road. Second trigger, the Miata doesn't chase speed. It delivers connection. Inside, it stays intentionally simple. No giant screens that glitch. No over-designed tech that becomes useless in 5 years. Just a tight, focused cabin built for driving and built to last. Even the soft top is engineered for one-hand operation and survives years of harsh weather without sagging or tearing. Insurance stays low, fuel costs stay low, and repair bills are almost non-existent. Third trigger, the Miata ND gives you sports car thrills without sports car bills. And here's what surprises most people. Even today, this car holds its value like gold. People don't sell them because they never need to. It's fun, it's reliable, it's timeless, and above all, it simply works. Subaru Outback 3.6R, 2015 to 2019. There's a moment every Outback 3.6R owner remembers. That first time they press the accelerator and realize this isn't the slow, economy-focused Subaru people assume it is. The 3.6-liter flat 6 wakes up with a deep, confident note that quietly says, "I'm built differently." And that's your hook. This is the most powerful, smoothest, and most reliable engine Subaru ever put into an Outback. A powertrain so good that Subaru discontinued it not because it failed, but because it lasted too long. The secret behind the 3.6R's longevity lies in its simplicity. No tiny turbo, no stressed-out four-cylinder, no complicated hybrid components, just a naturally aspirated, overbuilt six-cylinder boxer engine, tuned for long highway miles, cold climates, and heavy use. This is the engine that shrugs off 200,000 miles and keeps climbing without overheating, warping, or blowing head gaskets like earlier Subaru models. The 3.6R was Subaru's answer to a simple question. What happens if we build an SUV for people who actually need durability more than marketing? The result is a car that mechanics love because it rarely asks for anything beyond routine maintenance. Driving the 3.6R feels like driving something engineered in a different era, in a good way. The power delivery is smooth, predictable, and instant. No turbo lag, no hesitation, no hunting for gears. Paired with Subaru's all-wheel drive system, the 3.6R turns rough roads, snow, rain, mud, and steep climbs into non-events. You don't think about traction, you just have it. For families or travelers who need a car that handles everything without complaining, this is one of the few modern SUVs that actually earns the word dependable. This is a vehicle built for real life, not brochure photography. Inside the cabin, Subaru kept things practical and comfortable. Nothing too fancy, nothing overly fragile. Materials hold up after years of use. Seats remain supportive. Electronics stay reliable. And the biggest retention trigger, the Outback's cargo space, is legendary. It's a wagon disguised as an SUV, long enough for road trips, big enough for camping gear, dogs, strollers, tools, and whatever chaos everyday life throws at you. Owners buy these cars and keep them for 10+ years because nothing else offers this combination of reliability plus utility plus AWD confidence at the same time. The 3.6R is the Outback to buy if you want the strongest engine Subaru has ever offered in this lineup. It's smoother, faster, and far more durable than the 2.5 models. If you need a vehicle that conquers weather, mileage, and time itself, this is the one Subaru built for you. So, now you've seen the 5 cars that prove one thing. Reliability isn't luck, it's engineering. These machines don't ask for attention. They command respect. They survive mileage, time, abuse, and still walk away like nothing happened. And if even one of these cars surprised you today, imagine what's coming next. Because this channel isn't just about cars, it's about discovering the legends that never fail you. So if you love videos that save you money, time, and future headaches, hit subscribe, drop a comment telling me your favorite pick, and I'll meet you in the next deep dive. Stay legendary.